Hello, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday. All right, let's get started. So, the first problem says Andrew has 14 blocks and Ben has 29. How many total blocks do they have? So, the first thing that I have to do is underline my question. Let me get my tools together over here. Okay, so I'm going to underline my question. Circle information, which is word stuff that is going, or numbers that are going to help me solve my problem. And it says how many total blocks do they have together. So then now I'm going to look for boom words, which is total, and total tells us to do what operation? Add or subtract. If you said add, you are correct. We are going to add 14 plus 29. So 14 plus 29. And look, Miss Perez didn't really line up her numbers correctly. So let me go ahead and try that again. There you go. That's a little bit better. All right. So I'm going to add my ones place first. And if you need to do your place value chart, that is perfectly fine. So ones and tens. 4 plus 9 is 13. I bring down my 3. And I carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Plus 2 more is equal to 4. So altogether, in total, they have 43 blocks. Go ahead and do this strategy, or the strategy that you prefer to add double digits. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this. So if you need to pause the video to write this stuff down, pause the video. All right. So the next one. Oops. Trying to get my eraser. Sorry, guys. It says, there are 10 girls and 7 boys in Mrs. Moore's class. How many more girls than boys are there? So already it's telling us that we are going to have to subtract. And how do we know that? Because it's an HMM. When there is how many more, you are going to have to subtract. My goodness, my eraser doesn't want to pop up. There you go. So, how many more means we're going to have to subtract. And what are we going to have to subtract? Why are we going to have to subtract? It tells us that there's more girls than there is boys. But what they want to know, how many more girls are there than boys? There's 10 girls, 7 boys. 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So you should have 3 girls. If you got the answer correct, put a check mark on your checklist. If you got it incorrect, put an X on your checklist and write it down. Write the correct answer and strategy on your paper. Next problem is, Sully scared 49 children. 17 of the children were girls. The rest were boys. How many were boys? So in this one, they told us that they scared 49 children and that 17 of them were girls. But they didn't tell us how many boys were got scared. So we need to find that out. So we're going to have to what? Subtract. And how do we know? Because of the boom word rest. When you see the word rest, you are going to have to subtract. So 49 minus 17. I'm going to subtract my ones place first and then my tens place. So raise up 9 fingers and subtract 7. So if you can't do that, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Subtract 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm left with 2. 4 minus 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1 is equal to 3. So 32 of the children were boys that got scared. And the last one says, decompose the number 155 by drawing place value blocks. So I have the number 155. So that means I have 100, 5 tens, 4 and 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, boys and girls, these were some easy problems to do today. So, when you are done, you are going to have an activity in the center that I want you to complete. That means that when you finish with the video, shut down the iPad, put it away in the little basket, and start on the activity that I have on the center for you. Have an awesome day, boys and girls.